welcome to today's class. My name is Vanessa Vasquez. I am going to be your guide in today's experience cooking here with me in Lima City, in my home. Thank you so much for watching this video, for participating of this experience. And as I was saying, today we are going to cook in my house, in my kitchen. So for those that don't know it yet, I am an official tour guide from Lima, Peru. I've been guiding for over 15 years in my city. I love the history of my country, and I am a proud Peruvian, proud Limanian. So I want to give you today a extra special experience. I am not on a restaurant, not on the kitchen of a restaurant. This is my home. So my family is around, and my husband is going to cook for us a ceviche, a traditional, famous Peruvian dish. But today we will have two ceviches, not just one. And these ceviches, each one will be very, very different. So one is the classical ceviche, and the other one has Asian influences, because the Peruvian cuisine has lots of fusion, and well, we love that. This is the way how Peruvian cuisine has turned into such famous cuisine. So okay, so well, we are going now to start. And Marek, please, would you like to introduce yourself maybe a little bit and also talk about the activity of today?
Yes, my name is Marek Zakrzewski, as Vanessa says. So I am half Polish and half Peruvian. I'm also an official tour guide in Lima. And it will be my pleasure to show you how to do ceviche. Cooking is my hobby. I like to cook. And today we make a little twist, because we will do at the same time two different kinds of ceviche, the Peruvian classic and the Nikkei, with Japanese influence, or from the Japanese ingredient that came to Peru in the early 20th century.
Exactly. So, well, now we are going to start with this session. If you are interested in having something like this conducted from my kitchen, especially for you, or you want to offer this as a present to a friend, well, we can organize this for you. So there's no problem about it. We also have a long list of Peruvian recipes that we can teach you to do from home.
Here I have my fish here. This is white fish from the ocean. Okay, it's very important for ceviche that the fish be from the ocean and be a white meat, because if you use a dark meat fish, so it's very greasy, and that meat will not absorb all the juices all the ingredients we will use to prepare the ceviche. In this case, I buy a young shark, named Toyo. This fish is a little shark with white meat. Okay.
Exactly. We Peruvians eat lots of different kinds of fish. We, for example, eat this Toyo fish, which when you see it on the market, on the fish market, it looks like a shark. So this is one of the few fishes we have in the markets here in Peru that it's sold without a head. The fisherman chopped off completely the head of the fish because it looks very ugly. So we just find it like the rest of the body headless. Marek, please let us know what are the best fishes for ceviche.
From the north is okay. You can also use saltfish. You can use corvina too.
Mahi, corvina. Bonito.
Bonito no.
No, bonito no. So the ceviche is one of the most important Peruvian dishes we have. And also it is one of the most mixed, let's say, fusion dishes we have, because the base of ceviche is pre-Hispanic, the idea of cooking fish with the tumbo fruit, with the acidity of the tumbo, the peppers, the chilies, and then, well, very, very fresh, almost, let's say, raw for the taste of many people around the world, they will straight away eat it. But later on, the Spaniards came, and when the Spaniards came, they brought new traditions, they brought new products. And for example, one of those products, let me show everybody, were these two onions, which are also very important for us. We eat onions in most of the dishes, in most of the preparations we have, and key lime. But the way how we call this is limón criollo. Limón criollo is very acidic. So the limón criollo and the onions were the addition, maybe the most important addition, because there are different variants of ceviche in Peru. We have the ceviche that is the Limanian one, for example. We have the Northern ceviche, we have the Amazonian ceviche, we have the Nikkei ceviche, and in all of them, you can find these two. So I will return this to Marek. And so Marek serves like the dishes usually quite like full. So he calculates that approximately 200 grams of fish will be necessary for one serving. Also, at the end of this video, well, I'm going to be passing the list of ingredients, and you can find them also in the description of this video. But indeed, our recommendation will be, depending on, of course, your appetite, could be from 150 grams of fish to 200 grams of fish per serving. Also, ceviche is a main course for most of Peruvians, but Peruvians also, when they want to have ceviche and something else, because it's a very light dish, well, they serve it as an entree, and then they serve something more. But for many Peruvians, as I said, ceviche is the meal. So, Marek, keep going, please.
So I will do both ceviches at the same time. Look, one goes here, the second one goes here. Okay. Now I have here lemon juice, the stock of the limón criollo, the juice of the limón criollo, 8 lemons in each glass. Okay. Very important in the ceviche is the order when you put the ingredients. Okay, first the fish, of course, then the lemon juice. No, putting your fish to be covered by the lemon juice. Now they are swimming. Now the fishes are swimming in the lemon juice. And now the second most important ingredient.
Let me show you, for example, here. This is how much of the key lime we put to cook the fish, basically. In this case, the toyo we have today is lots of juice, so it has to almost cover the fish, almost. See, but this is very important because in this way the whole fish is going to be cooked right away. Okay.
Now, you see this?
Okay, Marek, let me show everybody. Marek, what is the name of this ingredient?
This is ají limo. It's one of the 300 kinds of chilies we have in Peru. It's from the northern coast. And this is the chili that originally the Moche Society used. And it's the best one for ceviche. If you cannot find it, because it's very difficult to find because it's originally from Peru, you can use jalapeño.
Exactly. No, really too hot for me to eat it straight away.
That's why I use the gloves, because to manipulate this chili, you need to have the gloves, because later I can, put my finger in my eye, in my mouth, so it will be very.
The sensation is not funny at all. These chilies are very hot, and you have to be careful when you manipulate chili.
This is how it looks inside. I will take out all the veins and seeds to work just with the skin.
Chili has lots of benefits. One of them is sort of like an antibiotic. So in the pre-Hispanic times, chili used to be used to, for example, kill the bad bacteria in the stomach of people for eating things that were not in good condition. There was no way of preservation in some cases, the food, the meat. So chili was really, really good.
Okay, I use half, I cut in small pieces. I use half to each dish. If you want really spicy, you can use one complete. If you like medium spicy, like I like, so I use half in each per 200 grams of fish. So of course, if you use 400 grams, so you can use all the chili and you will have medium spice. Remember, important is to put everything in order. Okay, we move a little bit more here, we move a little more here.
So now let's show this one, for example. So until this part, everything is similar, right? In the two ceviches. So we have fish, we have key lime. The juice of how many key limes approximately? 8. For each one?
8.
For each one.
For each one.
So 16 in total. Marek has squeezed for you. And we have also this chili, which is called in Spanish, or here in Peru, ají limo. Remember that in every place in Latin America, the names usually change of the same ingredients.
Okay. So until this moment, it's exactly the same. Now, let's start with the difference. I will do here the Peruvian and the Japanese. Okay, this is the Peruvian. In the case of Peruvian, almost 1 teaspoon of salt. 1 teaspoon of salt. In the case of the Japanese, half. You will know why in a minute. Here, half, and in the Peruvian, 1. Okay? Why? Because, but before that, another difference. Garlic paste. Okay? Half spoon of garlic paste. Peruvian. Ginger paste. Half spoon of ginger paste to our Japanese. Ooh. Okay, I say it. Now, why I add here just half spoon of salt? Because of this soy sauce.
The soy sauce, in Spanish, we call this ingredient sillao. Let me show you also here. But for you is soy sauce, sillao for us, salsa de soya, soy sauce. So it has already some salt in it, right, Marek?
Yes, salty.
It's salty.
That's why I use the half of the salt here than in the Peruvian one. I use more than less. Let me show you one. Like 50 milligrams or 1 ounce and a half for that amount. And now the other difference to the Peruvian one, cilantro.
Cilantro. In Spanish, we call this culantro, but not everywhere in Latin America they call it like that. They call it coriander, coriandro. What else, Marek, in other parts? Do you remember another name for?
Coliander.
Coriander.
Coriander or cilantro.
Sí. So in Peru is culantro.
And for the Japanese one, on spring onion.
Spring onions. So now is when everything is starting to look a little bit different. For example, over here, you can see There is juice also, lots of juice. We will not waste anything of the juice, by the way, because the juice is absorbing all the flavors of the ingredients that are now resting here, marinating the fish. And also look the fish, how fast is starting to change color. It's starting to look white, even whiter than in the beginning. So this is one, and this is the other one. In the case of this other one, of course, the color is darker, like brown almost, because of the soy sauce.
Okay. So you know what? The ceviches are ready. Now we are ready to serve it. Here we have Japanese ceviche and Peruvian ceviche.
Exactly. So this is the way how each one looks. They are almost similar, but the ingredients have been modified in the case of the Japanese, Peruvian, or Nikkei. And we're going to be tasting this also for you. Marek, could you please do me the honors? Which one you would like to try? I want to try.
I'll try the Japanese.
Okay. So let me try the traditional ceviche, the Peruvian ceviche. Something very important also, it is very hot. So that's why we have the sweet potato. The onions are raw.
The onions are raw.
The leaf of lettuce is also raw. The sweet potato is boiled, and also the corn is boiled. Also notice that we have very big corn kernels. Notice this, really big. Can we switch, Mare? Take your spoon, your fork. Okay. So now we're going to try the other way. Let me try this one here. A smaller one, please.
Different.
It tastes like chifa. Chifa is the traditional Peruvian Chinese food. So let me try a bite of this too with the sauce. And also, one more thing we have to do. Oh, it's very hot. With the sweet potato, it goes down the heat. But please wait, Marek. We have to take for you this part, which is also very, very important, which is the juice. In the juice, we have concentrated the flavor.
Avoid the chili, please, in the juice.
Exactly, just the juice. In the case of the traditional juice, it's called the leche de tigre in the traditional ceviche. I would call this one the dragon's milk. So well, this is how the traditional Peruvian ceviche is made, but also how the Nikkei ceviche is made. These two dishes are proof of the good relation between Asia and Peru, Japan and Peru. So, well, thank you so much for joining this video, for watching it. I hope you enjoy it, and I hope you learned something from it. If you would like to do these dishes at home, as you can see, they are very easy. They take less than 20 minutes to be done. I would be leaving the list of ingredients in the description box of this video. If you would like to know more about us, what we do in Lima, our tours, our virtual tours, our in-person tours, you can do it easily by following us on Instagram, Facebook, and on YouTube. We are under Adventurous Travel Guide. So thank you so much for your participation. So take care.
Take care.
Muchas gracias. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Gracias.
Bye.